We spend a lot of money on video games every year, and we spend a lot of time on them or in their virtual worlds. In the US alone, more than $60 billion was spent in 2021 just on video games. But which games have sold the most? Which game has sold the most copies? Today, we're going to go through the top 10 best-selling video games of all time. At number 10 and kicking this list off, we have Red Dead Redemption 2. This is Rockstar's second major franchise after the Grand Theft Auto series. Red Dead Redemption sets you out in the Wild West, playing as an outlaw, Arthur Morgan, constantly on the run, shoot, loot, rob banks, trains, shops, all the things you'd ever want to do in the dawn of the modern era. Red Dead Redemption 2 was released back in 2018, and despite having the number 2 next to it, it is actually a prequel to Red Dead Redemption. Having sold over 44 million copies, it plays similar to Grand Theft Auto, the other major series by Rockstar, just with a different setting, with a large online community, role players and Twitch streamers, all making the community that much larger. Red Dead lets you play out all your fantasies of this area. Wild West games have never come close to achieving the infamy that Red Dead Redemption has achieved, supporting a large open world, major storylines, and many side stories and activities to do, similar to Rockstar's other major franchise. You'll be hard pressed to find a game as fun within this same setting. There are a ton of Wild West games at this point, but none of them quite come close to Red Dead Redemption 2. None of them quite have the same beauty that Red Dead Redemption 2 provides, and it is a beautiful game to look at. At number 9, we have Terraria. Released in 2011, Terraria is an example of gameplay over graphics. That's not to say it's not beautiful, but doesn't rely on a realistic graphics setting or cutting-edge technology to create a game that resonates and is enjoyed by gamers. It is all about its gameplay. It was developed by Relogic and has sold over 44.5 million copies. You will dig, fight, explore, adventure and build in this sandbox survival game. Find treasure, craft gear and machinery to dig deeper and find even more treasure. Build a house, build a village, build a city. The world is yours in Terraria, with randomly generated worlds, elements of gameplay, not just from sandbox survival, but from traditional action games in terms of its combat. Terraria is a beautiful 2D visual experience, selling over 44.5 million copies. It has been loved and still is loved by gamers all over. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe takes our number 8 spot on this list. Selling over 45.3 million copies, Mario Kart 8 takes all your favourite characters from that beloved franchise Mario and once again puts them in go-karts in this competitive party racing game. With similar mechanics to its predecessors, gaining boosts or items to try and hinder your fellow racers, I know I've thrown a fair few controllers at this game and because of this game. Released in 2017 for the Nintendo Switch, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is a re-release of Mario Kart 8, which was originally released for the Wii U in 2014. With a variety of tracks, karts, characters, challenges and unlocks, Mario Kart allows you to play alone or with your friends, using the Switch's unique controllers to help steer and win your way to the top and boast to all your friends who's the best in the business. Mario Kart is a shining example of having a successful franchise and being able to create spin-off games that the fan base can and fall in love with outside of your normal genre. We have Pokemon, the first generation of games. Now this is the Pokemon Red and Green, Pokemon Red and Blue. There are so many Pokemon games at this point, a beloved series and an absolutely major franchise. With the games evolving over time like the characters in the game, it's the original series that makes this list. We're talking Pokemon Red and Green, Blue and Red, making the original Generation 1 series of the Pokemon games. The first game that was the OG original was Pokemon Red and Green. It was released in 1996. Pokemon has you as an inspiring trainer, searching to find, capture, battle and evolve your Pokemon pal. With the main catchphrase, gotta catch 'em all, Pokemon is a franchise that started with the Pokemon Red Green, but since has developed across a multitude of media platforms with an anime TV series, a plethora of video games, films, a trading card game, and even now a live action film in Detective Pikachu. The main aim of Pokemon has never really changed over the years, finding finding all the interesting Pokemon, trying to get the very best and be the best, loving and evolving your favorite Pokemon. It has spawned many franchises all trying to get a piece of the pie here, but none have quite reached that same heights that Pokemon has achieved and the quality it sets out. The Generation 1 games in total have sold over 46 million copies, with the success of this franchise that even in 2022, there never seems to be a slowdown for this beloved adventure. Our number 6 spot belongs to Super Mario Bros. Selling over 50 million copies, successor to the 1983 arcade game, arguably a franchise that is the king of the platformer genre, Mario to this day is still one of the best-selling franchises of all time. Talking games, Super Mario Bros. Has sold over 50 million copies worldwide since its original release back in 1985 for the Famicom in Japan. Have I just destroyed that? I might have destroyed whatever that's called. But later in 1987 saw the release on the NES for Super Mario Bros. Control Mario, the Italian plumber, a household name at this point as he attempts to save the princess from the later named Bowser. A side-scrolling platform adventure, avoid hazards, traverse the land, collect power-ups, and save that princess. It has often been named the greatest game of all time, with a classic music track and tight, precise controls. Super Mario Bros. And the Mario franchise has well and truly worn its way into the sea as king of the genre. Hopefully, it's in the right tower. At number 5, we have PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, or PUBG as some people might know it. A King of the Hill Battle Royale last man standing shooter, fighting your way through an island to become the last man standing and achieve the winner chicken dinner. With high stakes, PUBG dominated the gaming scene, gaining esports attention and a huge viewership on streaming platforms such as Twitch. Released in 2017 with 75 million copies sold, this Battle Royale drops you and up to 100 people into the ring to fight it out. You can play solo or you can play with a group. The game suffered from just a few bugs here and there, has created epic highlight reels, and I'm pretty sure more than 1 or 2 monitor deaths due to gamer rage. It's arguably started a chain of copycat games with developers both small and large all wanting a piece of that Battle Royale pie after the massive success of PUBG. Most though never actually made it, but a few have stuck around, with Fortnite rising as a major competitor. At number 4, we have Wii Sports. Released with the Nintendo Wii back in 2006. With its motion controls, it was time for gamers to rise from their sofas and play some sports virtually. Until you realised you could still do everything while sat on the sofa still, and then we all just sat down again. At the time of Wii Sports and Nintendo Wii, this was a console and game that offered something new and fresh in the gaming world, with a variety of sports to play, from tennis to bowling, alone or with friends using your own avatar. This was a great party game and using some unique controller mechanics. Selling over 82 million copies, it's hard to shake a Wii remote at the success of Wii Sports. Winning awards, Wii Sports will go down as a game that tried hard to make gamers touch virtual grass. Grand Theft Auto 5 takes a spot for number 3. Despite its name, this is not the 5th game in the GTA series. Developed by Rockstar, GTA has always been a popular series, with San Andreas being the top hit in GTA, until of course GTA 5. Sporting 3 protagonists to play, explore the criminal scenes of Los Santos, explore the story of a street hustler, a bank robber and a psychopath, or go complete side missions, activities, collectibles, and even plan your own heists. Released in 2013 and selling over 160 million copies, GTA has spawned its own communities in GTA Online, with roleplay servers and a dedicated following on streaming platforms such as YouTube and Twitch. And also with a modding community that keeps adding to the game, GTA has become a playground to do practically anything you want. Second place belongs to the world of Minecraft. Explore a procedurally generated 3D world of block textures in this survival experience. Mine ore, build houses and structures, farm animals, upgrade and craft gear, defend your land, or don't. It has game modes that make things not so aggressive. Play with or against your friends, and a huge modding community to boot. Minecraft boasts over 130 million monthly active users and over 238 million copies sold. Its success has seen a spin-off in the name of Minecraft Dungeons, and setting a rise to a number of copycat games, but Minecraft stands above all, a true testament to gameplay over visuals. A simplistic art style, a blocky world where few games have reached the same success as this sandbox survival. Coming in at first place though, a classic really, Tetris. I don't know how many people there are who have never played a Tetris game before. There are just so many titles at this point, but if you are one of those, please do let me know down below. Tetris is a classic, a puzzle game, fitting the pieces to make the perfect lines to score points. Mess it up and it's game over. A simple concept really, but an addicting one. In some form, Tetris has been made available on nearly every platform, phones, consoles, PCs, and it's been doing this for years. It can even be played in a Tesla because, I mean, you know, why not? The original Tetris was designed by Alexei Pajitnov, I am probably butchering that name, and was released in 1989, published by Nintendo. This OG version has sold over 43 million copies alone, but when you add in all the different renditions of Tetris, the sales top 450 million units sold. This doesn't even take into account the free version of the game. On mobile alone, Tetris has sold over 100 million copies. It's crazy, but sometimes no one does it like the classics. Even still, we see newer and newer versions of Tetris, but at their core, they are the same game that was released back in 1989. Did any of these games surprise you on the list? Was your favourite game on this list? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like and subscribe to see more content from me. You can also follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/sillyshards. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.